Andersen Acres. We're here in the living room today because 1, it's dark out, 2, there's snow on the ground and I didn't want to do this outside. 3, we're using my son Rowan to help with the video, so I didn't want him to have to traipse around the snow in the dark. So that's why we're inside today. Today we're going to cover teaching your dog off, or staying off of you, or staying off of other people, not jumping up, but we're doing step 2. So the first step was simply, if your dog jumped up, you'd step back and say off, okay? And they did it pretty well. And Whiskey's already doing a thing. And here's Vodka. Yes, Vodka's got a chunky butt. And Tequila's over on the couch. So what we're doing here today is we're doing step 2. Step 1 was just me by myself teaching my dog to jump down when I wanted him to have 4 on the floor. Today, it's going to be about him jumping up on someone else and me teaching him to get down from there. Now remember, we are going to use the command off, but we are not going to get mad if they don't do it. Okay, this can be a tricky one. I don't know what Whiskey's doing right now. This can be a tricky one to do because it can be really easy to get frustrated because it can be a little difficult for some dogs to kind of transpose the skill from getting down off of me to getting down off of Rowan. Okay, so Whiskey, would you come back into frame, please? Thank you. Hi, Vodka. Yes. So what we're going to do is Rowan is going to have Whiskey come over. Whiskey. And he's going to come up. Off. Yes! You can have a snack. You can have a snack. Everybody who's not jumping up gets a snack. Everyone gets a snack because I don't want him to feel left out. So we're going to do it again. Rowan's going to kind of tempt him up into the up position. Off. Yes! Whiskey gets the first treat because he's the one actually doing it. And I'm actually using little tiny cat treats. And this is good because Vodka especially is kind of young. And we're teaching him not to be so rough with treats. So everyone's going to get another treat. And then we're going to do it a 3rd time. Okay? I don't have any more. Oh, I do, because I'm lying. Off. Yes! So Whiskey knows what we're doing because he's not an idiot. And he's 8 almost. And he's been doing this for a while. So now this works with all dogs. I know Whiskey's not a livestock guardian, and in the last video, Tequila wasn't there because she had a hurt foot, and Vodka wasn't there because he had a cut on his leg. So today everybody's here. Yes. Off. Yes. Good girl. Good boy. And good boy. What good dogs. And yes, I know Vodka's huge. So you just keep doing that until you can head the dog off. So what you want is Rowan's going to call him back. And I'm going to try and head him off before he jumps up.
Whiskey, come back. Whiskey.
Or whoever. He already knows. He's figured it out. Yeah, off. Yeah, okay, that's pretty good. He's like, look, I'm not jumping up. I just want you to know I'm not jumping up. So what you want to do is head the dog off, and they're not going to do it now because they already know what I want. I want them to keep their feet on the floor. So, are you going to do it for me? You going to come up? He's like, no, I'm not an idiot. You okay? We all choking? Okay. So, they're not going to do it anymore because now they just want treats, and they're pretty sure I'm just going to tell them to get down anyway. So, I have nothing left in my hands, guys. That's it. No more snacks. All gone snacks. So it is important to use the word off, not down. So don't yell at your dog to get down. Good girl. I'm not mad. I know, I don't usually use that tone of voice with you guys. I'm not mad. Good girl. So you don't want to use the word down because if you're yelling at them to get down, they think that that means lay down. Okay? Leave her alone. But they think that that means lay down. You want to use the word off because it's a very specific command. So we'll tell Vodka off if he goes to jump on my mom. Not that he does that because jumping up is really too much work for Vodka. But the other two, yes. Okay? They will occasionally, well, not really anymore, sort of. So if you head them off, what you want to do is use off eventually when you first start to see them raising their feet up off the ground. Right, Tequila? What do you think? What? I'm just waiting for her to start. You want to just kind of wait for the feet to leave the ground and then say off before they actually hit you with their feet. I don't have any more treats. Somebody do the trick. I know it's not really a trick. I know. So nobody wants to do it because they have all had snacks and I don't have anything left in my hands. I don't. Go see if you want to jump on Rowan. Call Tequila. Yeah. See, she's not going to do it now. Off. Excellent. Good girl. Yes. I know how to treat. I know how to treat. And you were not supposed to walk, but so now I'm rewarding her. I know it's confusing. But dogs are smart. They figure out when they're allowed to come up and when they're supposed to go down. So it doesn't actually take very long for them to figure it out. So what you want to do is just step in when those feet come up. And it can be a little bit unfair to the dog because you're kind of encouraging them to come up and then say no. So it can be a little bit unfair, but they are trying to learn to keep their feet on the floor unless you want them to come up. And it can be especially confusing for these guys because they know how to hug and they know how to off. That's good, Tequila. Don't eat the remote. Tequila's done. She's gone to the couch. And Whiskey's done. When you run out of snacks, what are you supposed to do? So you just keep practicing that. Hi, bud, I'm out. Well, I really love you so much, Vodka. Yes, I do. So you just keep practicing that until the dogs have it down pat, and you can tell them from a distance, as soon as you see they might jump up on your mom, you can say off, and they get their feet down. Usually I have to preface it with a name, so usually I have to say Whiskey off, because they're all doing different things, and now Vodka's tired. So the dogs are done for the night. So because the dogs are done for the night, we're going to wrap up this video and come back next week with another skill. But for this week, just keep practicing off until they do respond every time you say it. It'll keep them from knocking anyone over. And you can transpose this skill to on the couch or on a chair if you don't want them to sit there. You can simply tell them off and they should move off. We'll talk about that one in another video. That's it for us here today at Andersen Acres. We'll see you tomorrow.